about the fundamental in billiard, especially like your stance, stroke, and your aiming.
Oh, stuff like that. So most important is set up for the ball, right?
Set up the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see a lot of players, younger players, they just play fast, right? Maybe their fundamentals are not so good, but they're a good shooter.
Yeah.
But over a long period of time,
Why you call eagle eye?
Darren Appleton gave me this name.
Oh, Darren Appleton.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
we were at the US.
Oke, sekarang kita akan tanya Jayson Shaw mengenai teknik fundamental bermain biliar. Jayson Shaw, can you show to your fans in Indonesia about the fundamental in billiards, especially like your stance, stroke, and your aiming?
Yeah, I think most, like amateur players or lower players, the fundamentals sometimes are not strong,
Okay.
They don't have the right setup, or they're not standing properly, or they're
Yes.
too far away from the ball, or stuff like that. So most important is set up to the ball, right?
Set up the ball.
Yeah, you have to be, like if you're here, you see a lot of people standing to the side like
Yes.
this and stuff like that. It's hard to aim to the center if you're standing at the side of the
How
ball.
about yours?
Oh, mine, I always start from the middle. I always
Start
start
from the
from
middle?
dead center. A lot of people might stand, they see the shot, but they might not be standing straight on. They might start on this side. So when they're down, like that's not even center, you're aiming over here.
Yeah.
Just because your leg stood in, like, to the right of the ball. That's why I say always start in the middle. Once I start in the middle, then I take my little step left and then my little step right, and then I'm at the middle of the ball. So I'm here.
Okay.
But if I don't start in the middle, let's say I start over here, by the time I get down, I'm aiming here. So it's always important to start in the middle of the ball and then get into your position.
Okay.
So
Yes.
it's always important to start from the middle of the ball, find the line,
Find the line,
and then walk into the shot.
Walking to the shot. Okay.
You're right here in the center. If you're off, or you're not starting from the middle and you think it's easy and you start from over here, all of a sudden you're not at the middle, so then you're having to try and find it, right?
Oh.
You're having to go over here to find the middle.
Oke, jadi menurut Jayson Shaw, kalau dia memilih stance kaki, karena dia pemain tangan kiri ya, jadi kaki kirinya dia pilih lurus karena dia ingin mempertahankan elevasinya stick jangan terlalu tinggi. Dia inginnya flat, jadi sticknya flat. Terus kembali lagi ketika positioning seperti ini, posisi seperti ini, can I?
Yes, go ahead.
Jayson Shaw startnya dari tengah dulu, dari center, terus dia tinggal lihat line aimingnya, terus dia tinggal step like this.
Yeah. So
Right.
that, because if you don't start in the center,
Yeah.
let's say you're here and then you step into the shot, you're going to be like over there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So it's good to start in the middle and then find your.
Oke, ini tips bagus buat teman-teman, terutama yang baru-baru belajar. Kalau kita startnya di sini, otomatis ketika kita maju ke kiri, otomatis kita mencari. Nah, kita adjust lagi, yaitu membuat jadi nggak stabil. Nah, saran dari Jayson Shaw, dia startnya dari tengah dulu, terus dia tinggal melangkah. Nah, lalu dia step down, nah tinggal lihat aiming line-nya aja, terus dia tinggal shoot. Like that?
Yeah, because like I was showing you before, you did the same thing. If you start over there and try to find it, you're on this side of the ball. You know what I mean?
Not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Not easy. Terus ketika ada angle-nya, jadi bukan senternya di center, tapi senternya di titik di kontak poinnya sini. Terus tinggal step ke aiming line. Nah, lalu tinggal di shoot aja. Ya, more easy.
Right?
Ya. How about the length of the fritz?
Well, a lot of people are different, right?
Yeah, sometimes
you have someone who's maybe a little bit taller,
Yeah.
or someone who's shorter, or you see a lot of people.
Yes.
They're here like this.
Yeah.
They have a lot of cue. Some shots you need a little bit of cue like that, but not all the time.
Not all the time.
I find it, me personally, I find it kind of easier if I'm struggling a little bit or I'm not really feeling too good. I try to shorten my bridge up a little bit. I try to get a little bit closer. Instead of being like here and having this much cue, I'll try and get closer to the ball. You can control things a little bit easier instead of having, so much cue out there and not really feeling the shot.
Ya. Jadi ini rahasianya Jayson Shaw juga. Jadi ketika dia ingin mukul jarak jauh dan rata-rata pukulannya dia, bridge-nya itu dia pendek. Dia pendek, terus habis itu gripnya dia majuin. Karena apa? Supaya lebih akurasi sama stabil. Okay, now
like this
how about your stroke?
My stroke?
Yeah.
Fast and loose. Yeah, it's like this shot here. If you have a long front,
Yes.
how do you get enough power to draw back and get all the way over here? You have to be so consistent with that, and then you have a big backswing together.
Yeah.
If you just shorten it up a little bit, get closer to it, shorten up your bridge, you can generate
Faster.
You can faster and generate a lot more power this way.
Okay, Jayson, how about the cue action? Like your grip, like you use the middle finger or other?
Well, obviously my grip is like kind of, I start with the first two fingers, and the third finger is kind of just sitting in there. It's not really doing a lot, But I feel like when I'm playing my best, when I feel like I'm in dead stroke and I'm cueing well, this finger seems to kind of like. The front one. It kind of like eases out a little bit and doesn't really. It's not really doing too much,
Yeah.
I feel like when a lot of players, maybe they're gripping this front bit too hard sometimes.
Yes.
Which is then causing.
How about you?
Well, me, I think
grip,
he was saying there that he sees a lot of things where my front finger looks like it's a little bit like loose sometimes.
Why you call eagle eye?
Darren Appleton gave me this name.
Oh, Darren Appleton.
Yes, because we were at the US Open every year. We always traveled together. Me, him, Carl Boys, Chris Mellon, and that. And we always used to go practice together. And he used to always say, "Man, this never misses." And then he said, "I've got a nickname for you. I call you Eagle Eye."
Eagle eye. Oh.
So,
Jadi yang ngasih nickname itu Darren Appleton karena setiap turnamen dia jarang miss, makanya dia dikasih nickname Eagle Eye. Now, how about your aiming or pattern eye? When they release the stroke, look the object ball, sometimes cue ball.
well, I'm always looking at the object ball.
You always object.
So I'll look up, I'll find my spot.
In the left,
I'm looking at the one, right?
Okay.
Right now, I'll find my spot. When I get down, my eyes are on the object ball. Now it's on the cue ball. Cue ball. Now object. Now cue ball. Cue ball always last. So I'm looking at the ball first.
Okay.
I look at the ball, find the line. I'm still looking at the ball, find the line. Now I'm going to the cue ball.
Cue ball.
Finding the center. Looking at the 8 ball again. Now to the cue ball. So cue 8 ball, 8 ball, cue ball, 8 ball, cue ball.
After you see the cue ball, and you shoot.
Yeah.
When you shoot, where is your eye?
Cue
The
ball.
Cue ball.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, now the last question. How about the aiming when you apply English? Now, like this. You adjust the aiming?
I used to, but not anymore. Because now I use low deflection shaft. It's different.
So no need to adjust?
No need. I used to always, like when I use a shaft with a little bit of deflection.
Yes.
When you play with spin, it's always different. You know that.
Yeah.
So when I'm playing with a shaft that deflects a little bit, then I'm aiming different. But now with the J Flower shaft, I don't have to adjust.
Don't need to adjust.
So now I just aim for the point and then go from there. Because like I said, all shafts before, everything has some deflection.
Yeah.
But with J Flowers, it's very hard when you have a straight shot with J Flower shaft and you try to cheat angle,
Yes.
you know how many times the cue ball want to go dead straight with the ball? A lot.
Yeah.
So like I said to you now, before I used to have a little bit,
Now,
but now I'm not. I'm just aiming and shooting.
Okay.
And you know, I feel like it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, easier.
Because you're not trying to adjust all the time. You know, like if I have this shot and I have to play it with spin to go here or back to here.
Yeah.
Well, usually I would be aiming out here a little bit more.
Yes.
Because then deflection's gonna bring it back, right?
Yes.
But with
now
this, I'm not even looking at this. I just find the point and get down and shoot.
Perfect.
You know?
That's why you call eagle eye.
Yeah, but I think with the shaft, it changed my game a lot.
Yeah.
Changed how I play different shots or play shots with spin. Now I can just aim for the point.
Easier.
Easier.
Okay, Jayson, thank you so much for your tips, especially for the fundamental. And I hope in the future you will teach me playing golf.
Yes, we need to. We need to. This is what we need to do. We need video guy come to the golf course.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what we need to do.
Okay.
We have a video of me teaching him how to play golf.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.